Hello and welcome to today's video where I'll be making the Shadow Empress boots in real life. I've had people ask me to make these boots for over a year now and I'm finally getting to them. If you're a long time viewer of my channel, you'll know my last IRL was back in May, so it's been a while. I bring this up because I'm going to be changing the overall format of my IRL videos from now on, since my editing skills have improved since then and I know the majority of people found the old videos boring. So, there will be a hidden word somewhere in this video. If you find the word, go to the comment section and create a sentence using that word. I'll be leaving a heart on my favourite comments. Also, thank you so much for 26k. I'd hoped to hit 30k by the end of this year, but I don't know if gaining 4,000 subs in less than 3 months is something my channel is manageable of, but who knows, maybe I'll get surprised. Anyway, let's get to the topic of this video. So let's cover the materials that I got. Here are the boots that I chose. I got these from AliExpress because I could not find any secondhand boots on eBay for the life of me. Here are some white leather paint, and these are some plastic white jewellery chains. And here are some materials that I would have used to make the stocking things if I actually made them. Now, this couldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't an animal present in it, so here's Bonnie on my chair, everyone. So, the first step that was necessary for me, because my legs are built like toothpicks, was to alter the boots so they hugged my non-existent calves a little bit better. I did this by taping the boots in at the back as a marker, and then once I took them off, I used a white gel pen to make a more accurate marker of where I need to sew. And then I used a ladder stitch with double thread to do up the back. It was a very fiddly task and I did have to use pliers to get the needle through at some points, but yeah, I had to do it, so. And there's the altered one on the right. I'm not quite sure why I filmed this because it's not really a comparison of anything. After both shoes were altered, it was time to get on to painting. Now, this did take the longest, I believe. It did take me majority of a day to paint these because it did take quite a few coats of paint for both shoes. The most annoying part to paint was definitely this, like, is it called like the tongue of the shoe? I don't remember, but it was really annoying to paint, especially near the bottom bit. Like, you see, I had to use a ruler just to kind of push the rest of the shoe out of the way so I could paint the bottom bit. This is how it looked after a second coat of paint, I believe. When it came to doing the little stripe that goes around the top of the shoe, I used just normal tape. It didn't really help that much, but I managed to fix up any places where the paint kind of sunk under the tape. And here's what one boot looks like done. Take two. And here's what one boot looks like painted. I'm not gonna make you watch me paint the other boot, so we get boom, transition, absolutely flawless. Now that all the painting is done, it's time to relace the boots back up. And whilst editing this, I have realised that there is a way that I could have laced them up to have them 100% accurate to how they're laced up in the game, but obviously at the time of doing it I didn't remember that way of lacing stuff up, so I'll have to go back and relace them at some point, or like whenever I next use them for something. So yeah. Just wanted to mention that because inaccuracies just drive me insane, and I do not have time to re-record some footage, so unfortunately it will have to be inaccurately laced for this video. So I didn't actually lace them up all the way because I still need to add the chain, and that transition was absolutely beautiful. So of course the last detail that I need to add to the boots themselves is the chain, and I got this chain and worked out where the middle bit was and cut it in half. How I put the chains on was actually very simple. I just threaded the lace through them. And here's just a better look at how I did that. So I started off with the side that of course is open, and then I bring the chain around and try and get the chain where the chains at the back kind of sit right. I'm not really sure how to explain that, but yeah, and then just continued lacing the shoes up like normal, and as you can see, you get a chain. And there's just me checking that they are similar. Time to move on to the fishnets, except we're not. I decided to do the exact same thing I did with my Starfrost shoes, which was to just use some tights, because you honestly can't see the tiny bit of bare thigh at the top when you're wearing the skirts. And so here's what they look like in regular fishnets. Gotta say, I felt a bit like Patrick Star from the SpongeBob movie, but whatever. And yes, I did throw diamonds all over the floor for all show, minimal safety. You know how it goes for cosplay. Just trying to jazz up the beige carpet, you know. But yeah, I am very happy with how these came out, and I hope you guys are satisfied after asking me to make these for over a year now. And no, I'm not making the entire set. I don't want to make the entire set. That skirt is intimidating, and so is the tiara. I'm not doing it. Though I do plan to make more Royal High cosplay soon. If nothing else ends up coming out in October, then you can expect the rest of the Winter Guardian set in December, because I do need to finish that. Also, if you have not seen the video already, I am hosting a Royalloween in real life community showcase. So if you're making anything in real life, whether it be what I do, or like baking, or makeup, or anything like that, you can enter it to that community showcase, and I will be making a video on Halloween showing all your guys' like Royalloween creations. I have only had 3 entries at the time of editing this video, so you'll have the opportunity to be featured if you do enter. But of course, go watch that video for more information on how to enter and, you know, what is required. And a shout out to my channel members. If you become a member, you get sneak peeks and early access to future videos. You also get emotes to use in my comment sections and in my live chats. The more people who become channel members, the more emote slots YouTube will give me, so the more people who join, the more emotes there will be. You also get some like roles and exclusive chats in my Discord server as well. You can have a look at the different tiers if you click the join button next to my channel username. Speaking of my Discord server, here is this week's fan art, which ever so kindly promotes my Halloween merch. Linked in the description. Okay, I'm done being annoying. Thank you so much for watching this video, and hopefully I see you again soon.